My name is Johnny Fucci Jr. I'm the founder of Crazy Studios, which is a video production company, movies, and photography, videography, all of that, So like the brand, it first started off, Crazy Studios started off as like just games, like Call of Duty. That's when the name first came up back in middle school. We had a clan, we was playing Call of Duty, and I needed to create something unique. And so that's when Crazy came along. And then like building it kind of just got handed to me, I say, because I never asked to be like, photography and videography was actually all an accident actually. Because I originally bought like all the photography equipment to make movie posters. And then people started hitting me up for photos, and I was like, all right. And then clientele just kept building up, and then once your clients just keep building, it comes together, and that's how you just keep building it up. So I was born in Evanston, Illinois, but moved to Bellwood, Illinois. So I was pretty much 3 years old. Evanston, moved out here to Bellwood, went to school out here, so forth. How was Proviso West? Let's see. Let's see how Proviso West was. It was an experience, transitioning from, a predominantly black school to predominantly white in college. It was a different experience, but it was a fun experience. A lot of memories in West. So it all started back when I was 9 years old, and I wrote my first movie script. I wrote my first movie script at 9 years old, and I've been like telling stories all my life pretty much. So like, I think my parents bought me my first camera like around 11 years old, and ever since then I was doing like YouTube, music videos, and it just kept going like throughout the years. It's just been something I just stuck with. When I put out some content and people just started like liking it, and then it was just something that I love, so I was like, I'll just stay with it, because people was rocking with it. And when people rock with you, it's like, that's what just keeps you motivated to keep doing it. Like, I didn't really have any bad talk about it. They was like, oh, this short film decent? Like, then it just keep going on from there. So the first film was The Purge. We made The Purge in my basement. We had two of my cousins, we had just came from the movies seeing The Purge Anarchy. And we got back to the crib, we was like, are you trying to make a short film? And then we made it, and we just pretty much just winged that whole film. Like, everything in that film was like kind of just on spot. And people, that's still like one of my most popular films today, which I don't understand how, but like, we just winged it, and that took off, and that's how we just kept going. Recently this summer, to fund for my new film Drift, we threw an artist showcase back in July, made a bunch of money off that. Like, I used some of the money I made off of photography to fund for the film as well. Like, as far as my own equipment, like, I did like a few years ago, I did the regular going to, working at Jewel School or working at Macy's or something like that to fund for, all of my equipment. But outside of that, like, we do live events and stuff like that. First comes the music. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, I start off, like, I actually planned the whole film out by listening to the music before actually even going into the film production at all. So music is like the very first like spot I started. I just shot a wedding, like a Woody and Buzz, like a Toy Story wedding that pretty much went viral like all over the internet, like CBS, NBC, Good Morning America, The Today Show, a few other magazines just posted all over the internet. It was on all news stations. It reached 1.4 million views on CBS. And I'll say that's probably, I'll say, my biggest accomplishment so far. Okay, so you would go Instagram, Crazy Studios, KREZZYY STUDIOS. That'll be on every platform. CrazyStudios.com, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, anything you name, everything's on there. Check it out.